Hello, amazing champions. So honored and privileged to be with you today. Renita Brannon and my husband Scott Brannon from Bismarck, North Dakota. We're honored to be part of the This Is It team. And we are excited for the UK and everybody from all around the world today, learning about LifeWave, taking back their power with their health and their finances. We believe this is going to be the best half an hour you spend this week. It's going to fly by, and you're going to learn so much about how you can take back your power. So Scott's going to join us for the second half of this Zoom. As he is a financial planner. I've been a health coach for 25 years, leading the way with nutrition and fitness up in North Dakota. We came upon LifeWave 2 years and 10 months ago, and it has completely changed the course of our lives. Not to mention that, hundreds of thousands of lives around the globe since we joined you guys. So this is a huge opportunity for you to take back your health and take back your wealth. Very fired up, you guys. The biggest question of the hour for all of you today is, have you been patched yet? Obviously, someone loves you and they care about you enough to get you on this Zoom meeting. Again, I welcome all of our friends from all over the world that are joining us today. This patch will absolutely change the course of your health. We are here to elevate, activate, and regenerate the healing cells of your body. So I hope you're excited about the journey you're about to embark on. David Schmidt, our founder and CEO, inventor of these patches, this guy is a genius. He has over actually 201 patents now. He told a couple of weeks ago that he's got over 201 patents. But you guys, we can't even keep up with the slideshows because that's the breakneck speed of how fast this incredible technology is moving. David is amazing. He specializes in age reversing. And in 2008, he actually focused completely on stem cell research. So I'm not exactly sure what all of you know about stem cell research, but it is a cutting edge technology. I mean, even RFK Jr. is talking about stem cells now, right? So people realize that their bodies can regenerate and heal. And we actually have been so blessed to be part of LifeWave because David actually spent 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market the X39 patch. Now, someone probably invited you on here today because of the X39, the healing powers of this patch. It is so incredible to regenerate and restore the healing and regenerative cells of your body. But David Schmidt actually received a patent. It's one of his 200 patents that he has here. And it talks about that this X39 actually elevates a copper peptide. And that copper peptide is called GHKCU. And that's able to do a lot of amazing things in the body, guys. I mean, just read the patent there. The patent says, as a result of elevating this copper peptide, we see activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production. I mean, who doesn't want to look and feel younger? And improved wound healing. And I should note to all of you right now that the reason we got started, my husband Scott and I, was due to our aging parents. I was looking for a solution for my mom with her Parkinson's. She had been diagnosed with that about 9 years ago. And my dad had been dealing with these very oozing legs for 6 straight months. We had been doctoring to no avail. But I'm going to tell you, the day we put the patch on my aging parents is the day everything changed in their life. My mom on the 11th day was walking without her walker. She literally, her voice came back. If you know anything about Parkinson's, they get very quiet. Her voice came back. Her penmanship came back. Her bone density came back. So we saw so many incredible improvements and still do today. My dad, that morning when he put the patch on, we didn't know what was going to shift in his life, but we knew that he was miserable with those legs. And you guys, my dad was a one patch wonder. 24 hours later, we saw those legs that were so swollen and so angry, completely shrunk back to the original size, and all of the oozing and goozing had dried up. So we knew we had our hands on something powerful, you guys. And we couldn't figure out how it was working. We said, why is this working? You know, mom has the Parkinson's and she's seeing a positive life experience, and dad's got the legs. And then one day it changed the course of his legs. So we're like, what is in these patches? How is it doing this, right? At the time, we didn't understand the technology. But what we do know now is that the patch works for every single one of you watching today, because the fewer stem cells you have, the faster we're all aging. And how many do you know by age 30, we've got half of our stem cells are gone? Where'd they go? That's called the aging process, right? And by age 60, you lose almost all your stem cell activity. So my poor old dad, he was 80 years young, and I said, hey, Dad, you know, you probably have one or two circulating stem cells in the body, and they can't find each other. And again, all of that changed the moment we put that patch on my aging parents. So how does this technology work? Guess what? The only thing entering the body is light. Light, your own body light is being literally reflected back into your body. So it is a proprietary form of phototherapy. No one else in the entire world has what we have. No one can duplicate it due to all the patents. We have over 101 clinical studies on our products. I mean, you guys, this is it. So patented nanocrystal technology, nanocrystal meaning small, because as we know, the patch size is very, very small. If you haven't worn it yet, look at this is how big it is. It's the size of a Band-Aid, right, guys? So easy to use. You put it anywhere on your body. You can put it where you have pain, stick it where it hurts, or you can put it at the base of your neck or under your belly button are two really great places to put it. But no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants. It's non-invasive. Listen, we've got 96-year-olds busting out of hospice because they're wearing the patch. And we've got kids patching themselves. So we've got the gamut of everybody, young to old, because this technology is so easy to use, guys. And again, some of the benefits that we see are increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina. The energy and vitality are just through the roof. People say the brain fog has lifted. I talk to people every day that were dealing with long haulers and they had, you know, their cognition was off and they just did not feel sharp anymore. And as soon as they put that patch on, boom, again, everything changed. Are you ready to change your story is the question. Are you ready to take back your power? So restored muscle and skeletal condition, we saw that with my aging mom and dad. Improvements in sleep, that was my testimony. After the third day of wearing, I began sleeping through the night. Thank you, Jesus. And of course, the improved skin appearance. When you start wearing this thing, people are going to ask what you're doing. They're going to ask if you got a facelift. We have people all the time. I mean, literally every single day saying, I can't believe what this has done for my skin. So for those of you that didn't know this, that GHK-Cu peptide is a precursor to your collagen production. And did I mention brain health? I feel like the world needs the patch because everybody is struggling mentally, right? And this patch is going to help everybody to come back to that brain coherence, all those areas of the brain functioning and talking to one another correctly. So check this out. This is a little brain mapping that was going on here of a 77-year-old fitness instructor. And she was having some brain fog, maybe possibly some memory issues. She was having some major inflammation going on in areas of her brain, which is why you see all that red on session 1. I always say, be careful, red is dead. We got to get that to cooling colors, right? And then look what happened. She wore the X39 12 hours a day, took it off every night when she went to bed, put a fresh patch on every single morning. 3 weeks later, check out her brain, you guys. No more red. All of the inflammation is gone. And guess what? I tell you what, brain issues, brain inflammation, cognitive issues, this is not just an old person thing. I know a lot of young people that are really dealing with mental health conditions. So we ought to be running after people that we love and care about and patching them up. So within the first few days of wearing that patch, those 4,000 to 6,000 genes are beginning to reset. Within 6 weeks, your brain is becoming balanced. And within 3 months, wow, you are going to look and feel younger. Actually, the studies that David Schmidt has done prove that within 6 months, your heart is actually reversing in age. So we see a whole plethora of heart testimonies where people's hearts are literally healing, you guys. So this is very exciting. We got brains healing, we got hearts healing, we got skin healing, we got guts healing, right? So again, this is not anti-aging, it's age reversal. And that's David Schmidt, our CEO and founder.